This is Sebastian from the Metal Gods Meltdown, and this evening I am joined by.
Molly Rennick from Living Dead Girl.
It's great to be chatting to you this evening. Exorcism gets released in June. How excited and impatient are you waiting for its release?
I am so excited and eager. Honestly, we were going to release it last year, so this feels very overdue by now.
I mean, how would you describe your band's sound to people that are unaware of you over here in the UK?
I would say it is equal parts heavy as it is melodic and catchy. So we've got like the down-tuned riffs. It's like really heavy. There's some screaming, but at the same time we have really catchy hooks, really poppy choruses. So I would say it is as equally heavy as it is catchy.
Excellent. I mean, it's kind of obvious where the band's names come from. What other names did you consider?
Honestly, Living Dead Girl was the first name I chose when I was 15, and I just rolled with it. It suits me personally because my parents told me when I was born they thought I was dead, so I chose that name when I was 15, and I stuck with it.
All right, really? Okay. They really thought you were dead. That's a bit disturbing.
Yeah, I came out with purple skin and I wasn't breathing, so the doctor thought I was dead.
You recently released Alive, which is a killer video and has been on repeat here a lot. How pleased are you with the responses so far to that work?
Oh, I'm loving it. Honestly, so many people have messaged me and have commented and stuff telling me that they're so excited about it, that they've shown their friends and stuff. And honestly, like I'm just like basking in it. Like I'm loving it. Like so many people have reached out to me and stuff, and it makes me feel so good.
Are you releasing any more tracks before album release date?
We do have one more single coming out before the album release. So it's coming out later this month with a video as well.
So how does the songwriting process work within the band? Is it down to yourself or does everyone get involved?
I like to keep it just between the least amount of people as possible. Honestly, it is usually just myself and a producer. But there were a few tracks on the album that were myself, our guitarist John, and the producer. I just don't like to write as a full band. I like to keep the circle kind of small, just so there's less ideas bouncing around, less people contradicting each other. I like to kind of be the like main visionary behind the band.
COVID's hit the world really hard. Can you talk about gigs? Do you have anything lined up? Are you able to tour? I mean, I'm not sure what it's like over there at the moment for gigs and festivals. Are you still waiting?
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of bands posting about shows and tours in the States right now, but in Canada right now, like we are still totally locked down and can't do anything. So honestly, if I get the opportunity to go play shows in the States, we will definitely take it because we are dying to go on a tour and go promote the album. But honestly, I don't think it's gonna be happening in Canada anytime soon. So hopefully we can do some stuff in the States instead.
Cool. So on release date then, do you plan to do like a live stream of the album, something like that?
Yeah, what we were going to do is a Facebook live stream. We will just listen to the album from front to back. We were not gonna do like a full band performance just because like with sound quality and everything on Facebook Live, it might kind of not be too great. So we were just gonna play the album like front to back, like right off the disc, and in between each song answer questions about the last song. And we're also gonna do a bunch of like giveaways during it. Like we're gonna give away like a signed test press of the vinyl and like things that people can't buy anywhere.
That'll be amazing. I mean, when did you first become interested in rock music, and can you remember your first ever performance with Living Dead Girl?
I became interested in rock music basically as long as I can remember. I don't think there was a point in my life where I didn't like it. My parents are really into like classic rock. They love like Van Halen and Pink Floyd and that kind of music. As you can see, there's like a giant picture of Eddie Van Halen behind me.
Yeah, cool.
Like my whole family like loves rock and metal, so I just like grew up into it. It's just always been what I've listened to even when I was like a really little kid. And the very first Living Dead Girl performance we ever did was in 2017, I think, when I was 18 years old. We played at this local bar. They were doing a 90s night. So they picked a bunch of different local bands and assigned each band an artist to cover from the 90s. So we were chosen and we were selected to do Marilyn Manson. So we played, I think, six or seven song set that was just Marilyn Manson covers, like his really old stuff, like his original stuff from the 90s. So that was actually our very first show, was playing covers, not originals.
Ultimate bands to tour with?
Oh my gosh, that's such a hard question to actually ask. I was asked that question the other day, and it's so hard to think of just one to name. But I think if there was one band that we could play with, we would choose Hailstorm. I think Lizzie Hale is like such an icon, especially for females in rock and metal music. She's just like such an inspiration. And their shows are epic. Like the energy that is in their performances is incredible. So if we could like open for anyone, like my dream would be to open for Hailstorm.
Excellent. Okay, we're going to go on to COVID again, I'm afraid. If you're stuck in quarantine for a year with any musician, alive or dead, who would you have with you?
I would choose Avril Lavigne. I feel like her and I would be best friends.
The rock and metal world has so many outstanding female vocalists. Who would you say is your favourite?
For rock and metal, I would say Lizzie Hale.
Cool.
She's just incredible.
Excellent. Away from music, do you have any other interests, such as working as like an alternative model, anything like that? Are you into all of that stuff?
Yeah, I've actually done modeling for years. I started when I was like 10 years old. I still do it now, just obviously less because of COVID restrictions and everything. But modeling is kind of like my second passion after music.
Brilliant. How do you think gigs and festivals will look pre-COVID, after COVID? I mean, have you got any ideas? It's going to be rough, isn't it?
I'm thinking for the first little bit, it's definitely going to be kind of like a socially distanced outdoor kind of situation for most shows, which is like obviously better than nothing. It's still a way to go out and get to see live music and to support bands and everything. But I'm really hoping that none of that sticks around for very long because I miss being in a crowd.
Absolutely. So what would you say is the most memorable show you've ever done?
That we've ever done. I would say the show we played, it was actually like a week before they even announced the pandemic was a thing. It was March 2020. It was for my birthday. We played a show where we were headlining and we had 3 opening bands, and every single penny we made that night, like from merch and everything, we donated to our local animal shelter. So wow. I think we raised like $2,300 or something. And wow. Like my whole family and all my friends, everyone says that night, since it was like right before like COVID happened, we all say that was like the last time any of us had fun. So it was like that show is like such a good memory now.
Can't imagine, man. Okay, can you give me 4 words to describe Living Dead Girl?
I would say dark, alluring, melodic, and fun.
Brilliant. Can you finish this sentence for me? Everybody needs Living Dead Girl in their lives because...
I think because our music is fun. It has a really upbeat energy to it, and it's the kind of music you can sing along to and you can dance around your bedroom singing into a hairbrush listening to. It's something that you can mosh and headbang to as well as sing along and jump around to. I think it's a really fun music, and I think that's why you need it in your life.
Brilliant. Okay, so just 5 questions now, either or either. So festival or small intimate gig?
Oh, I like festivals.
Cool. Rob Zombie or Justin Bieber?
Rob Zombie.
Pizza or beer?
Pizza.
Halo or no Halo? Strange questions.
Halo the video game?
I don't know, just someone said to ask me Halo or no Halo, like a Halo on your head, I don't know.
Oh, no Halo.
Cool. Headbang or bang your head against the wall?
Headbang.
Thank you so much for your time. Do you have any final words for your fans and our viewers?
You can check out our debut album and everything else to do with Living Dead Girl at livingdeadgirl.ca. We have CDs, vinyls, merch bundles, all of our videos, photos, everything there is to do with Living Dead Girl is all on our website. So check that out and pre-save our upcoming debut album.